What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome to God of Weapons. This is another one of those survivor-like auto-battler bullet heaven style games. Let's just go ahead and get into this. The main draw of it is that it deals heavily with inventory management, Resident Evil style and all that. If you're familiar with the survivor-like genre, you're probably pretty familiar with this game. But anyway, let's go ahead and choose our character here. I've put in a little bit of time into it. I've done, I think, 2 runs. I played with the Knight and I played with the Hunter. The Hunter specializes in ranged weapons. The Knight is, well, it's a Knight, uses melee weapons and stuff like that. I unlocked, what was it? I unlocked the Barbarian and the Warlock starting off. So, yeah, didn't make a whole lot of progress. There's still a lot of characters to unlock and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and let's be the Hunter. Hunter, plus 10 range, cannot equip melee weapons. Projectile power modifications are 33% more effective, and vitality modifications are 33% less effective. So, starting weapons, we've got a few choices here. We've got a cross-volver, hand crossbow, automatic crossbow, and a scatter shot. You know what, let's go with the cross-volver. So cooldown is 2.2 seconds after each 6 shots. Last hit is always critical and stronger. Crit damage, extra, and all that stuff. Starting item, we're going to have an antler. Adjacent weapons gain extra 30% attack speed. I don't have any of these other ones unlocked, so we're just going to go with that. And as far as difficulty is concerned, we're just going to stay on the first difficulty for now. I did unlock the second one because I did beat the first little section of levels, but anyway, we'll go with this. So, from what I can tell, dash is with X, left stick is to move. It's auto-firing, so that's good. Let's see, there's this thing over here, this statue. This is how you can unlock various, benefits and stuff like that. I've got extra inventory space and a little bit of extra HP gain per floor. You gain the currency used here in the middle of a run, along with, other things. Let's see, this is Monolith. So this is your trophies and achievements. It's, pretty cool stuff. Let's see, over here, this is a room you can enter and you can unlock new things to add to your, your runs and stuff like that. You do have to purchase them using your little things. I haven't done too much of this. I think the only ones that I unlocked were... what did I unlock? I don't know. I can't remember what I unlocked, but I unlocked something. Whatever. It is what it is. But, yeah, there's a little area here where you can try out all the weapons that you've unlocked. So you can, equip them and stuff like that, and then test them out as far as damage is concerned. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and get into a run, shall we? There's 2 different ways to start a run. There's this entrance here, and then there's this thing here. I don't know what the difference is between them. So we're just going to go this way. I think this is your standard mode. So shoot a number of times, then we'll reload. Having a bunch of cross-volvers could be fun. So with the dash, you do negate damage as you pass through things. So, okay. As we level up, as we gain experience and whatnot, we will be able to expand our backpack, make it larger. I would like to purchase that cross-volver in there, so we should probably get this one here, and we can kind of continue somewhere along this way. But as you level up, you'll gain spaces to unlock and all that. You gain gold in the middle of runs, so let's go ahead and buy that. Can't really buy anything else, so it is what it is. I could save some of this stuff up. More barrels. Yeah, we could take that. So we do benefit from the adjacent weapons here. You can pick things up and move them around and stuff like that, which is just lovely. I think I'm going to put this here. And yeah, we'll move stuff around as we need to. Pretty sure for difficulty 1, you've got 20 floors that you go through. Cross revolver's not too bad. You can find barrels in the middle of your runs. Those will have various things inside of them. You can find invulnerability. You can find HP. They can explode. You can just find gold. So yeah, lots of good stuff. Let's just continue building out the little slots available to us here. Alright, so I would like to get more weapons. I don't know how many weapons I'm going to be getting here, but yeah, let's go ahead and get more barrels. Get a reroll. Another cross-volver. I'll have to move some stuff around. I might be able to make that fit, possibly. Let's see. Let's move some random things over. I think that's enough. Yeah, there we go. Now, it would be in my best interest to move the antler to a better spot. So let's move this outside, and you can access these menus by pressing square. We can combine these weapons into the tier 2 version, but I think in this instance having 3 is better than 1 better version, you know? So okay, that one's good there, but I do need to slot this in somehow, which I don't really have a whole lot of options for how I want to do this. Yeah, that's still touching all 3. Okay, that works. Put that there, and we still have a little four square here to deal with, huh? Move, speed, and luck. Range? You know what? Yeah, I'll take range. Alright. Let's do this. Yeah, the better range we've got, the quicker we'll be able to deal with threats. If I could get some lifesteal, that would also be lovely. So here's an invincibility. Didn't really get to show that off much. It only lasts like 5 seconds, I think. So not an incredibly long amount of time, but that's fine. Okay, we got another one, a tier 2 this time. I think I definitely want that. We're going to have to... Well, I could combine these by the tier 2 and just deal with that for the time being, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So, we'll buy this. I'm going to move this over slightly. Melee and attack speed isn't really what I'm looking for. Projectile power, can't remember exactly what that does. It's just extra damage for your projectiles. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. Okay, we can get another one of these in. Oh, I don't have enough money. Let's lock that then. Okay. Started doing a little bit more damage. Got an okay amount of critical chance, too. We could try to capitalize in on that. Another invincibility. bad. Let's see. Scatter isn't really what I want right now. Let's just move this over here. That way we get the extra benefit to that. And I might be able to find another one if I'm lucky. Movement speed could be good. Experience gain is also nice. How does resource gain work? Oh, just an extra percentage for gold. I mean, that's good, but extra experience is also very necessary. And that's an automatic. I mean, I wouldn't be against having an automatic, but not entirely necessary right now. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. Yeah, that's okay. Bad. Okay, we're still getting a pretty decent amount of experience, at least as far as our levels are concerned. Let's start working our way this way. Okay. More experience gain, projectile power, armor, move speed less. I should start going for some of these passive ones, but I'd like to get at least another weapon. 4 weapons seems like a good amount of weapons. I don't think that's that big a deal. I want to use the same... There we go. Oh. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's move this over here. There we go. I don't think we're going to be able to comfortably slot this in. Never mind, I lied. We can. Although, it's not benefiting from this anymore. There we go. A little bit messy looking, but whatever. Okay. What do we want to do now? Magic power, crit chance, resource gain, less range? Nah, I don't want to do less range. Recovery. Move speed plus an extra dash. You know what? I'll lock that and we'll just continue on. So I'm planning on setting this up for a single episode for now. I'm going to put out a poll about, which of these newer titles you'd like to see more episodes on. So, yeah. See how it goes. Wasn't too bad. Sounds are a little loud. Might have to readjust that. Okay. Blocks 10 damage. Yeah, I don't think I've grabbed a shield yet. Yeah, let's try it. Then we'll get the winged boots next time, because I don't think I can shift all this stuff around to make room for it. Yeah, that's fine. We have a shield rotating around us. So far, it's not going too horribly. In fact, I would dare say that it's going fairly well. We are starting to slow down a little bit as far as our experience is concerned, though. Okay, can I move anything around? Capitalize on anything? Not really. Don't have a whole lot of single item things. Really awkward placement of some things. It's not really what I need. I've got enough squares. I just need 4. I need a 2x2 section of squares here. I could sell this. Yeah, let's sell it. That's fine. Alright. We did it. Now we've got an extra dash. Good for us. Dash directionality is a little weird. Sometimes it doesn't go exactly where you want it to. Shield blocks some damage. Okay. Now I'm very interested in that little anvil over there. So this will upgrade a weapon for us. So, upgrade... yeah, this one's fine. Alright. We do have another cross-volver. Not that we can really capitalize on it, though, unfortunately. Or can we? So that's 5 now. Let's see, what else do we have here? Might as well buy that, since we can fit that. Ruined bow piece, plus 3 projectile power. I don't have any extra projectile power. I should probably start focusing on getting some passives. That was a good shot. doing too terribly. The buckler saved us from a little bit of damage so far, so that's pretty convenient. You can re-roll where you place these, by the way. Yeah, that works out. Okay, so we should probably focus on getting a little bit of extra damage, if possible, which means we should focus on projectile power. So I can start to feel our damage drop off a little bit, so let's see if we can find something. Blocks 15 damage, cooldown 8.7 seconds, +1 armor for each adjacent weapon. That would get us 2 armor. Gains 10% damage when shield is on cooldown. Only has a 5-second cooldown. It's not that bad. Yeah, let's keep looking. Let's go for that. So this will recover our HP, but also result in more enemies, which isn't a bad thing if you can keep up with it. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Okay. That's fine. I don't think I've killed one of these elite enemies yet. So that would be nice if we could. But it's got a lot of health. Oh, nope, we did it. Cross revolvers are coming in clutch. So close to 2 levels. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's definitely starting to slow down as far as the DPS is concerned, though. Crit chance and move speed. A little bit less armor. Sure, why not? Now we could combine our blue cross-volvers into tier 3, which I believe is the last tier. At least for now, anyway. And that would clear up some space and allow us to buy some other things. So, you know what? That's probably a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Tier 3. Oh, no. Actually, I think it goes up to tier 5. Tier 4, maybe? I don't know. There's a red tier. So, now we're doing 24 damage. Not too bad. Let's buy this. And I wouldn't be against getting another one, if at all possible. Extra attack speed, move speed. We got a little bit of money to spend, so there's one. Nice. Now, can I get that extra lifesteal? Yes, I can. So that brings us up to 14 lifesteal. 14% chance to restore 1 HP. I'm okay with that. We got a decent amount of weapons. We haven't taken a whole lot of damage, but we will eventually. Okay, 4 spaces. Let's just keep going in this random direction. Okay. Automatic crossbow again. Extra armor. That would get rid of our negative right now for our armor, so that's probably not a terrible idea. Attack speed, crit chance, a little bit less move speed. We're still positive on our move speed though, so that's not too terrible. Another crossvolver. Could combine again. Let's do it. Alright, now if I could find another one, hey, that'd be great. Okay, now if I could find a single slot item. What's this? 18 vitality, 6 recovery. That's pretty good, actually. Let's save that. And we'll save this, too. We'll probably only get 1 level up in this stage. Okay, 2 levels up. Not bad. So I'd like to get 3 in a row. There's that taken care of. And then I need a little L shape, which I don't think we can actually manage that. Yeah. But we can at least get this. And is there anything I want to get rid of to make an L shape? I wouldn't mind getting rid of a monocle. They are useful, but recovery and dodge chance. Less damage, though. Not a big fan of that. Dodge for each move speed. That'd be 5%. Plus 1, so it'd be 5 luck. I don't even know what luck does, actually. Better chance to find rare items. I suppose that's somewhat obvious. Oh, hey, Skull Raven. Nice. I should just save up for those. Don't have the downside of having to deal with the bow piece. Melee, magic power. I don't have enough to combine just yet. Although, if I take this, put this outside, and buy this, then I combine. And then I put this back. There we go. Now I can combine that into another purple if I really, really wanted to. I don't really want to, though. Not yet. Yeah, we'll just buy that for now. Okay, cool. We're slowly but surely improving. So far, it's going just fine. Alright, we got 2 spaces, huh? That's fine. Could get another shield. Sure, let's get another shield. Spyglass, though, I'll actually save that. More range is nice. I think this is going swimmingly. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll get that. And yeah, we'll get that too. So I'm pretty sure 1 minute is going to be the length of time for our remaining floors up until the last floor. You know, if I could find projectile piercing, that would be amazing. Move speed and luck. Now, there is a way to get projectile piercing, by the way. You just gotta find the right item, which I can't remember what item it is. Move speed, resource gain, and enemy amount. Damage, enemy amount. We're getting into the fun stuff now. Projectile power and crit chance, projectile power and move speed. So that I should actually get rid of you. Then buy you. And I might as well combine Could buy that. I don't know if that's necessary, though. We're doing all right. I really want projectile piercing, though. That would be the ultimate. Resource gain. Another red cube could be good. There's more projectile power. What could I get rid of for that? I already got rid of my bow pieces. Could get rid of a scroll of mastery. You know what? Let's get rid of the handle wrap. Flat damage is probably better than that little bit of attack speed. Lifesteal dodge chance or HP reduced to 1 next floor. I mean, I might have got that before, but now there's not really much point. Projectile power. That would be pretty good. There's Pierce. Okay, that is a 3 slot. So what could we get rid of to accommodate that? Could get rid of the lifesteal and the monocle for piercing. Might be a bad idea. Or I could get rid of the spyglass and the burnt coin. You know what? Yeah, let's get rid of this. There we go. Okay, now I've got an extra slot. Let's put this outside temporarily. Buy this. Combine. And we'll put that back. Now I've got even more space. Do I have the ability to figure out how to get this? Yes, I do. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Still think we're keeping up with the DPS. Not bad. I actually took a little bit of damage there, too. But thankfully, we healed it up relatively quickly. Another anvil. Yes, please. So, let's upgrade. Okay, there we go. That's tier 4. 51 damage. It's pretty good. It's actually a pretty significant upgrade. Nice. Okay. Now then, I would like to buy this. So, we're going to put this outside. Going to buy this. We're going to combine this. There we go. And we'll look around a little bit longer. If I could get another Tier 2 cross-volver, that would be lovely. Another shield, huh? Ooh, or a Tier 3. I'll take that. Then, what do I want to do with this remainder? Extra damage. You know what? Yeah, I will buy that. Another cross-volver. You know, I'm actually going to lock this for now. We'll just go with that. Oh yeah. It's pretty good. We're running like 340 DPS. 390, 420, almost 500 DPS, well over 500 DPS, okay, I don't know where we're at, that's 600 DPS right there, almost 800 DPS, oh, sorry, 700, yep, that's 700. Probably the highest DPS I've had. Wow. That's pretty good. Only on one level up, but that's okay. So, we could combine again. And hopefully we can get enough weapons. Oh, look at that. Automatic crossbow, tier 4. That is mighty tempting. But I don't know if we'd be able to actually get the spaces for it. Dang, so close. Ah, so close. Ha! I knew we could do it. that's pretty good. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I could get another one of those, that'd be great. Attack speed and crit chance. Extra crit chance might be nice. That would bring us up to 20% crit chance. Or we could get the projectile power and attack speed. Yeah, let's go with that. Extra 5% lifesteal could be good. Armor. Ooh, no, that actually is what I want. Put that outside. Yeah, we can't upgrade this anymore. So. Alright. Now we just gotta upgrade that again. Not too bad. Permanently increases critical chance by 5. When consumed, permanently decreases vitality by 5. Not incredibly terrible. At this point, I don't think that resource gain and experience is that important. We've only got another floor after this one. Yeah, getting that pierce was exactly what we needed. Pretty well, I think. Okay, get some more armor. More winged boots. I don't think that's necessary anymore. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Upgrade. There we go. A bunch of tier 4 stuff. You'll love to see it. Let's go for some random single slot things here. And that's it. All out of money. Alright. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Last level, minute and 30 seconds. The boss should spawn in... Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah. We're doing a lot of damage. Bam! Let's go. We get a couple of achievements there. I didn't get to see exactly what they were. I think one was beating the game with less less than 6 pieces of equipment, and then the other one was doing a certain amount of damage or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, there's that. That got us another one of those keys. Yeah, win a run with 6 or fewer weapons. That got us the Singularist, which I think is an aspect. Yeah, so that's an aspect of the Barbarian. So pretty much one weapon. Makes sense? Okay, well anyway, yeah. I think that is going to do it as far as a first episode is considered for God of Weapons. Like I said, I'm going to be putting up a couple of episodes of random things, and I'll put up a poll to see which one you guys might like to see me continue as far as a longer series is concerned. But anyway, if you liked it, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. I will see you all when I see you. Bye-bye.